My name is Patricia Baronowski-Schneider, CEO of Pristine Advisors, investor relations, public relations, and media relations and marketing firm. I have over 35 years experience working in the industry for clients around the world in just about every niche possible. Just talking about work in general, how people, work for a living. The majority of us do. And everything takes work, So in the world of everybody wanting instant gratification and nobody wants to work for anything, it just seems to be the new world where everybody just wants everything handed to them, or they don't want to work hard, or they don't want to work much. It's not everybody, but it is the majority nowadays. And if you're one of those, or know somebody who's one of those 1 in a million who just did barely nothing and just made it big, awesome. But that is not the majority. So everything takes work, and it's the same with what I do. People, I do investor relations, public relations, media relations, and marketing. And some people walk in and they're like, yeah, I want to be on the front cover of Forbes tomorrow. Or, I charge a monthly retainer because it's a process. It's not something that happens overnight. Even if you want to get exposure to investors, or to your current investors or potential investors, or new customers, or just the media, you don't just walk in and say, hey, I'm great, come talk to me. Like I always say, unless you're a pharmaceutical and just developed a cure for cancer, you're just 1 in a million. And it takes building trust, building value. So you kind of little by little, you post information, you start little by little educating the world on who you are, what you do, how you bring value. And same with the media. Years ago, there was a lot more reporters. Nowadays, they're getting bombarded with pitches. So for them to even choose to write about it, it's a lot of work. It's not that it's a lot of work for me, but it's even for them. They're getting bombarded and pitched all day long. So you have to be extremely exceptional, or have something that shows them that you're worth them, putting in their publication, because again, they have to appease their audience. So everything takes work, and it's a process. You have to little by little build the momentum, build the relationships, and you can feed a reporter information maybe once every week, once every other week, once a month, however you do it. It might take a year for them to say, you know what, I kind of like what these guys are doing. Let me learn a little bit more about them. And then even once you start the relationships with investors or customers or media, it's not a one and done deal. Again, it's building that relationship. And think of Disney. Again, I always use them as an example because I think they do a phenomenal marketing job, where you're constantly evolving, constantly changing. Like, just for example, I was talking to someone who wasn't very big on social media. They used a lot of their business as word of mouth, which is great. But nowadays on social media, you're just missing out on an awesome amount of potential out there, because you could reach so many more people through social media, and everybody's on social media. And like I always say, like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, for some of the clients, or even for myself, would my ideal person be on some of these platforms? Maybe not, but you never know who knows somebody. You kind of have to be on all of it. So just always know that things are a process. They don't happen overnight. And you have to put in the work. Because someone just doesn't come to you and say, hey, I'm just going to drop $1 million on your business just because. It doesn't work that way. It requires work, and you have to do the research. You have to do the work. You have to understand it. You have to compete with your competitors. You have to find out what they're doing. There's just so much more to it, but do the work. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share this post with anybody you think would find it valuable. And don't forget, click the bell notification to find out about future videos. As the title of my post says, been there, done that. I guarantee you, through the years, I've done it all. Through my decades of working in the industry, I've learned a lot. I've learned from many mistakes, and I can help you put you in front of the audience that matters most to you. Contact me at 631-756-2486. You can also email me at PBaronowski@Pristine Advisors. That's PRISTINEADVISERS.com. You can also find out more about me on my website at pristineadvisors.com. You can also find out more about me on my other website at PBaronowski.com.